Hi, it's Matt with DIYpoolfence.com and lifefence.com. We are the leading authority in child safety pool fence for people that want to install it themselves. I'm going to take you through our product and what makes us the #1 provider for child safety pool fence for the DIY market and what makes our product one of the safest ones available. At DIYpoolfence.com and lifefence.com, we sell Sentry Safety brand pool fence. We sell the VisiGuard model and the EasyGuard model. In another video, we're going to go through the difference between those two models. Here I'm going to show you the similarities. The 4-foot tall pool fence is manufactured in 12-foot long sections. The 5-foot tall pool fence is manufactured in 10-foot long sections. At DIY Pool Fence and lifefence.com, one of our main advantages for the DIY market is that we will customize a section of pool fence so you don't have to buy additional pool fence that you don't need. For example, if you need 38 feet of pool fence to complete your pool, from any other source online, you would have to buy 48 feet of pool fence if you're buying the 4-foot tall, 4 12-foot sections. And then you would modify it on location and you would keep the rest and absorb the cost. At lifefence.com and DIYpoolfence.com, we will sell you exactly 38 feet of pool fence. We will ship you 3 12-foot sections and 1 2-foot section. This will make it so you don't have to spend extra money on product you do not need. A section of pool fence is fairly basic and easy to understand. I'm going to go over it with you just for clarity. Imagine a 12-foot long, 4-foot tall piece of mesh laid out on a table. A border is then triple stitched to all 4 sides of the 12-foot long, 4-foot tall piece of mesh. Then we take an aluminum pole and we attach the aluminum pole using a curved aluminum backing that sandwiches the mesh to the pole. This is held on by stainless steel screws that go into the pole. Each pole is independently attached to the mesh. You can make modifications to where you change directions on your pool fence and where you end sections and start new sections at every pole. Since it's one long piece of mesh, poles can be moved, removed, the mesh can be cut and started on a new section. It is really dependent on your unique pool design and how you want to fence in your pool. Our pool fence is versatile enough to be used in any situation possible. Please consult one of our experts if you're trying to lay out a pool fence and have any questions at all. We are available 7 days a week to help you with this. For both the EasyGuard and the VisiGuard pool fencing, one of the main features that makes this a DIY project is this stainless steel rod. The way our poles are designed is it is an aluminum pole. In the base we have a PVC reinforcement that fills in the gap between the aluminum pole and the stainless steel rod, and then in the base and about 6 inches up into the pole we have a solid stainless steel rod. This will allow you to drill a much smaller hole in your pool deck, only requiring a hammer drill versus a core drill that most other pool fences require. Core drills are hard to acquire, expensive if you do find a rental shop, and difficult to use as they need a water line. A hammer drill we both rent and they're easy to find locally, and they don't require anything besides a standard 110 outlet and an extension cord. The stainless steel rod that makes this a DIY friendly product also makes this one of the safest products on the market. Most pool fences have aluminum poles that are reinforced inside with aluminum cross members that go the entire length of the pole and also into the ground. When inserting a pole into the ground and removing that pole from the ground, it is natural to wiggle the pole back and forth to work its way out of the sleeve. When doing so, you are slightly bending the part that goes into the ground. The stainless steel rod can be bent repeatedly and will never break. We give a lifetime warranty on this. The aluminum poles, much like an aluminum paperclip, when bent in the same area over and over again, will become weak and break. This is very common with the other pool fences. If you're removing the fence on a regular basis, a few years of service is about all you can expect. In addition to the safety factor and the DIY factor, the finished polished look of the stainless steel rod is an advantage over the traditional pool fence. The traditional pool fence, the full diameter of the pole is the diameter of the part that goes into the ground. This means the sleeve that fits onto the part that goes in the ground is visible on the edges when the pool fence is installed. On our pool fence, because the stainless steel rod is smaller than the pole, when you put the sleeve on, what is seen is just a flush pole to the surface of the pool deck. We sell the Sentry Safety brand pool fence as a complete kit for the homeowners to install it themselves. Our 4-foot tall fence comes with a pole pre-attached to the mesh every 36 inches. The 5-foot tall comes with a pole pre-attached to the mesh every 30 inches. In addition, every pole comes with a sleeve that you will insert into the ground, a cap for that sleeve for if you take the pool fence down, and one hook and eye per section. The spring-loaded hook and eye is what creates tension on the fence and links the sections together. The hook and eye is spring-loaded and is impossible for a child to open. You would have to, with one hand, reach to the top of the 4-foot or 5-foot tall fence, pull together with both poles with one hand in order to release the tension of the fence, and at the same time pull back, hold that, and unlatch it. However, if you have concern that a teenager or someone like that may unhook it and leave it unhooked, endangering smaller children in the family, Sentry Safety has padlocks that you can put on each individual hook and eye and lock it closed. Now only one with a key can open up the hook and eye, making your fence more secure. The padlocks are sold separately on our website. Part of the DIY solution for our customers is providing a template. Every box comes with a template on the side of it that you can cut out. It has perforated holes for the spacing from pole to pole and also between sections. If you take the template and lay it on the ground, you no longer have to use a tape measure. Just lay the template down, mark the holes either between two poles that are on a fence line, or mark the holes that are between two poles where two sections meet together, and slide the template down and mark your next hole. It's just that simple. Our drill alignment tool is one of the most unique DIY products available. Ours is actually significantly different than others on the market. First, you feed the drill bit into the alignment tool. Here's the first thing that's unique. Once you feed the drill bit into the alignment tool, you can then attach your drill and move this from hole to hole without removing the drill bit to change your angles. The angles are changed using these wing nuts on the side. When you loosen the wing nuts, there's a pattern on the inside, and by matching the head of the screw to the pattern on the inside, you can tilt it to the necessary angle, slide the bolts in place, and tighten the wing nuts, and your drill alignment tool is set to that angle. Another feature is the base gets leveled to earth. Pool decks are not always level, and you can't rely on them to be level for drilling. So you use these three corners to get the bubble on the level that's on the base, level with earth. You set your drill angle, you line up your drill bit over the hole you want to drill, and you drill. I'm going to give a quick explanation on when and why to use angling. Angling is very important for the final product being safe and looking good. That is why it's so important that we provide this drill alignment tool to make it easy for anybody to do this. Whenever you have a turn on a pool fence, you have pressure from one side of the pole but not from the other side. This is created by locking the sections together and creating tension. Let's show an example. Let's say this is our pole and it's drilled at 0 degrees. If the fence comes in at this angle and leaves at this angle, when you apply tension to the fence, the pole is going to be this way. It's going to loosen the tension on the fence and also make for an unattractive installation. So for a pole on a turn of this, you would angle the pole away, and then when you apply tension to the fence, it pulls the pole straight up. This will make your pool fence installation safe and look wonderful. We make our tool rental easier than anybody else in the market. This is because we are not a tool rental company. These tools are for our customers to get their DIY job done right. With almost every order you can get these tools free. If your order doesn't qualify, it's merely $10. We ship the tools to you with a prepaid return label in the box. When you are finished using the tools, take the return label, put it on the outside of the box, give it to FedEx or UPS, depending on the label, and they will bring the tool back to us. At DIYpoolfence.com and lifefence.com, we keep a large stock on the pool fence and also on the rental tools. However, please note, the summers get really busy for us. If you plan on hiring help to assist you with the installation of your pool fence, please wait till you confirm everything has arrived safely from UPS or FedEx and is accounted for before scheduling your installation. It is best not to schedule your installation based on a tracking number or an order. At DIYpoolfence.com and lifefence.com, we have accessories to round out your installation. One accessory is a self-closing, self-latching gate. Please watch our other videos for details on the self-closing, self-latching gate. Some people choose to include one, some people choose not to. You can unhook hook and eyes and move a pole out of the way to get into your fencing area, but the safer way of doing it to ensure that you never leave your fence open is to include a self-closing, self-latching gate. Additional hook and eyes, poles, and sleeves and caps are available for purchase as well. Additional hook and eyes will be needed in a couple of circumstances. One is when you're not making a full circle around your pool. If you have a screen enclosure and you're going from end to end, you will need one additional hook and eye to attach to the screen enclosure. Extra poles may be needed when you're going up steps or splitting sections. Extra sleeves may be needed if you're using the method of entering your pool by unhooking one section from another and moving a pole out of the way. If you intend to leave it open, you can always drill an additional hole, move the pole to that additional hole, and then move it back when you're done and rehook it to the fence. One last tool you might need, and we only suggest ordering this if this situation arises, is a rebar bit. Some pool decks have rebar, some pool decks do not. But if you hit rebar in your pool deck, we sell a bit that you can use to drill through the rebar and then continue your installation. It may delay you, but we suggest not buying it ahead of time because most people don't wind up needing it. Thank you for visiting us at lifefence.com and DIYpoolfence.com, your one-stop shop for child safety pool fence. Remember, we have technical support available 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're here to help you get your job done right and get your family safe.